I hope you all are fine, and you see we are going to talk about the growth of cities. That is the topic of our today's reading skill. So regarding the topic, you can see here 4 images. You can see 2 images on the left hand side, and you can see other 2 images on the right hand side. So can you see any differences between these 2 images and between these 2 images? Yes? Yes, this is the new city. So this is the growth or development. Here also, this is the growth or development of London city. You see London, Jazan city in 1915 and Jazan city in 2015. So 2015 it's developed, it's grown. Okay, so our topic today is the development of cities. Okay. So this is the topic, the growth of cities. You will find the topic on page 148. It's unit 4, reading 3. Let's see the word growth. Maybe some of you may not know the word growth. So growth means development over a period of time. So you have seen the cities have grown. So that is growth. Okay, before going to the class, let's see some objectives, some goals that we are going to achieve at the end of this short class. I hope at the end of this class you will understand a couple of new words that you may find difficulty understanding the meaning. So I hope you will understand the meaning of those 2 words in context. Also, I will answer 3 questions so that I know that you have understood the reading comprehension. If you can answer, then I hope you will be able to understand. And finally, we will identify the main idea of the text. So these are the 3 goals. Keep in mind, we will have to achieve these goals by the end of the class. So before going to the text, you can see here the growth of cities. So here you can see nowadays most people live in cities. What do you think are some possible reasons for this? Yes? Any ideas? Yes? Abdullah in the back. What do you think? Schools? Yes. Fahad. Over there, Fahad. What do you think? Hospitals? Yes, hospitals. You have good hospitals in the city. Any other ideas? Job opportunities. Yes, better job opportunities. That's fantastic. We need job for our survival. That's great. So we live in cities for our hospitals, schools, job opportunities, and many other facilities. So what about other one? Where do you see the shops, malls, and restaurants in a city? I mean, do you see this in the city center? I mean, inside the city? Or do you see this on the outskirts of the city? I mean, outside the city? Yes? Mohammad here in the front. Inside the city or outside the city? Yes, we see inside the city. You can see in Jazan city, most of these things are inside the city, not outside. Great. Okay, so let's get to a couple of vocabulary items. There are 2 words here. I thought that you might have difficulty understanding the meaning of these words, so I have written this for you. If you have any other problem, you can ask me, no problem. So you see the word here, urban. First, urban. Urban is an adjective. It means relating to cities or towns, or cities and towns. Okay. So, and another thing is it's opposite of rural. That is, it's related to cities, not related to villages. You can see an example. Nowadays, urban population is increasing rapidly. That means the population of city is increasing rapidly. Good. Okay, so what about predict? You know the meaning of predict? Yes? In the middle. Fahad. Yes, predict means to talk about the future. Yes. Great. Any other? To tell about the future. Good. That's good. So great. You have known, some of you have known already. So you see, predict is a verb and it's also transitive verb. Predict means to say something that will happen before it happens. That means we say the future. We can see an example of the verb predict in a sentence. We can predict that the population of Saudi Arabia is going to increase. We predict this based on present information that it's going to increase. So that we tell what's going to happen regarding population in Saudi Arabia. So that is predict. Okay, let's see a couple of concept checking questions so that I can elicit whether you have understood these two words or not. So here you can see urban. When something is urban, is it related to city or village? Yes, city. Anyone else? City. Yes, you hear? City. Yes. When something is urban, it's related to city. Good. So do you live in an urban or a rural area? Yes. You in the back. City. Yes. You live in an urban area. That means I know that you live in Jazan city, so you live in an urban area. Anyone else? Yes, you. Where do you live? You live in an urban area or a rural area? Rural area. Ah, great. So you are from village. Great. So you are from village. That means you are from a rural area. That's great. So it is urban and rural opposite, you know. And not about predict. When you predict, do you talk about the present, past, or future? You in the middle? Past. Yes. Anyone else? You? Yeah. Future. Yes. So when you predict, we talk about the future. Okay. So are you exactly sure about it? So when we predict, are we exactly sure about it? Yes or no? No. Any other ideas? No. No. Yes. When we predict, we are not exactly sure about it, but we predict from the available information. Great. So we have just seen a couple of vocabulary. Let's see the reading text. Here you can see the text. So you can sit together, I mean two students together, two together in this format. So it's like pair work. So you take your time and read the text. After you finish reading the text, I'm going to ask you 3 questions to check whether you have understood the text. If you can answer the questions, you will be able, of course, to understand the text. Finished? Yes? Finished? 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 Okay, so most of you are finished. Good. So let's see the questions. You have here 3 questions. So question number 1, A, B or C? It's C. C. And yes, question number 2, true or false? It's false. And question number 3, yes, how much? How much? You? 4.9. Yes, 4.9. You? 4.9. Yes, it's 4.9. Okay, so here you can see the main idea. You can see there are 3 main ideas. So which one is relevant to this text? A, B, C. C. C is historical background of urban population, because it talks about chronology, different years, how cities have evolved. So this main idea check. Then just to summarize, so what we have learned in this class, have we achieved all the goals that we set? Have we been able to achieve our objectives? Yes, we set 3 objectives. Meaning of a couple of words in context. Yes. Then 3 questions to check comprehension. Yes. And the main idea. Yes. we have received. So we have received mostly our objectives. So that's all for today. We are going to finish the rest of the text in the next class. Thank you for your time and goodbye. Bye bye.